Across medieval Eastern Europe, whispers spread of a rider dressed head to toe in black armor. A knight no one recognized, a knight who appeared only when entire villages were about to die. They called him the Black Knight of Pestilence. Tonight, we uncover the forgotten plague. He brought with him a disease so terrifying that entire towns vanished from maps, and the church ordered its records erased forever. In the year 1348, as the Black Death spread across Europe, something strange was recorded in the eastern regions of Poland, Lithuania, and modern Ukraine. Travelers reported seeing a lone knight riding along forest roads. Black steel armor, a faceless visor, a long spear wrapped in cloth. Here's the horrifying part. Wherever the knight was seen, plague arrived within days. Villagers claimed he didn't speak. He simply rode past the fields. Then, livestock began to bleed from their eyes. Children collapsed at dawn, and by the end of the week, half the village was dead. Some believed he was a demon. Others said he was death himself. But many whispered a darker legend. The knight was not killing people. He was marking them. One of the most chilling accounts comes from a monastery text found in A monk wrote, "We saw the knight pass by our fields. In the morning, every home had a red mark on its door. A red cross painted in something warm, and not one inside survived." The red mark became known as the knight's sign. People believed he was riding ahead of a plague wave, choosing who would live and who would die. But the plague that followed was not the usual Black Death. Victims of the Black Knight, pestilence showed disturbing symptoms. Black veins spreading under the skin, rapid paralysis, hallucinations of a tall armored figure standing in their rooms, and a final stage where blood seeped from the mouth and fingers. Many died within 24 hours. The disease was so violent that priests refused to approach infected homes. Dei Cayedit, the Knight's curse. In 1350, a village named Vysok disappeared. Completely. A trade caravan arrived to find empty homes, meals still on tables, tools on the ground. No bodies, no animals, no footprints. Just silence. At the gate of the village, carved into the wood, they found a message. "The night has come, we follow." What happened? Some believe the villagers fled to the forest and died there. Others think they were killed and burned in a mass pit. But locals in the region tell a more supernatural tale. They say the knight led the infected into the woods, like a shepherd leading sheep, and none were ever seen again. Historians found a disturbing clue in an abandoned Knights Templar fortress in Transylvania. Inside a sealed chamber were documents revealing an order called the Black Sun Riders. Their mission? To deliver divine punishment to the enemies of a powerful noble family. The theory is horrifying, that a weaponized plague was unleashed by armored riders during medieval conflicts, spreading disease intentionally. But here's the twist. In the documents, one rider is described as the knight who returned from death. No breath, no warmth. His armor blackened from the fires of God. This description matches the sightings of the Black Knight during the plague. Was he a real soldier spreading disease? A cursed revenant? Or the hallucination of a dying population? The truth may be a blend of all three. In 1362, during a brutal winter, a witness recorded the last known sighting. A farmer claimed he saw the Black Knight standing motionless in a snowy field, frozen like a statue. Spear pointed toward a town. Within a week, the town was gone. Bodies buried in ice, black veins on every corpse. After that, the knight was never seen again, but the plague he brought would return every few decades, following the same pattern: sudden deaths, blackened veins, hallucinations of a tall armored figure, entire villages wiped out. The disease eventually faded from history, overshadowed by the larger Black Death. But locals still swear. On certain winter nights, they hear the sound of horse hooves in the dark. Slow, heavy, metallic, as if the knight still rides. Searching, marking, waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into dark history and forgotten legends, make sure to subscribe.